Hey, good day everyone. Welcome back. Lad from the, this is Fishin Camp with Lad from the Woods. I've got like these new channels now. I got UFO Life with Lad from the Woods. I got a voice from the wilderness, a voice in the wilderness with Lad from the Woods. And I got marijuana cannabis life or cannabis marijuana life with Lad from the Woods. I figured I better separate anything because YouTube is starting to get more censorship, blah, 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 blah. But there's good news, at least for me, it's newer. I don't know about other people, whether they know it, but there's this one called Odyssey or Odyssey, O-D-Y-S-E-E. And they do the video thing like YouTube and everything. So I signed up with them today because everything I'm putting up on YouTube now, I'm going to back it up onto this YC. I signed up for Ropkin, but I don't have any traffic or anything enough for them to have me, I guess, join with them. I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know anything about TikTok. I should research it, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm trying to fight the good fight on A Voice from the Wilderness regarding censorship and politics and politicians, so I use that channel to scream about that. Anyways, I think that we can easily go with a new platform. It was done, people say, oh, we can't leave YouTube, blah, 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 but I mean, it was done with MySpace to Facebook. You know, MySpace was the big one when I first started with these social things, and now nobody's at MySpace. I don't even know if there's still a web address with MySpace. That's probably a link to a bunch of, you know, blank pages or something. But no, I mean, we went to Facebook, right? So why can't we leave from YouTube to go and make the next one popular? It's all up to us, right? So the YouTubers and the people that watch the YouTube, like, you know, you folks out there and all that stuff. So I don't know. I'm going to try, and I'm going to put material up where I can, and I do have a Patreon address, as I've mentioned before, but I haven't got enough material up there yet for it to be worthy, you know, even for $1 a month. So we're leaving July 1st for BC. I'm getting my vaccination next Wednesday. I'm getting the Pfizer after an argument and big blowout with the Ontario government. They wanted to tell me what I could stick in my body, and I'm like, no, you ain't doing that. I choose what the fuck goes in my body, just like a woman has a right to choose, right? So anyways, we're leaving July 1st, and that'll be 4 weeks on the road there to BC and then back, and we're going to go look at some properties. So I'm going to, myself and my girlfriend are going to be filming all that, and I think what we'll do is that we'll release that first on the Patreon. I do need a little bit of help financially here. This has been getting a little bit nuts with things that her and I are buying, and you know, we're trying to save up for this trip so we can go, and I've had to give up my well here because I think there's still videos to upload yet that I haven't, but my white pickup finally gave up the ghost, so now I got this new gray Dodge out there that that was my well. I'm driving my well around. So hopefully things will change through the next few months, and I'll be able to save up after the trip to BC for the well for either this late fall or early spring next year. So it's more of a delay than giving it up, but anyway, it happened. We needed the new Dodge to go out. Well, not new. It only had 90,000 kilometers on it when I got it. It's a 2014 mint condition, owned by one guy from around here, a farmer. But I got it at the dealership. I put a 4-year warranty on it, you know, insured it to the max to make sure, and that's going to be our vehicle to go out west with, so I feel good about that and safe. The white one might have been a different story, but anyways, yeah, that's what's going on. And like I say, I'm doing new channels, and so one is UFO Life with Lad from the Woods. Then there's, like I said, it's either Cannabis Marijuana Life with Lad from the Woods, or it's Marijuana Cannabis Life with Lad from the Woods, because right now I can't remember, although I could probably just go on my YouTube. I forgot. I'm using this thing today instead of this camera because I need to be able to read off tweets and stuff, because I was doing a UFO Life video and I'm reading back tweets and stuff, and I realized, oh yeah, I got a GoPro. So here I am on the GoPro again. My girlfriend was using it for a little while, so there's probably videos on there that she did for her own little thing that she does. I don't even know. You'll definitely not delete them. So anyway, so yeah, and then I have A Voice from the Wilderness with Lad from the Woods, or it's just called A Voice from the Wilderness for now. I'm still playing with names on that. Skippy the female squirrel's here looking for her food, but I'm gonna wait. She gets fed later. So yeah, I was saying in the UFO Life video is that it's 29 degrees Celsius here on, like I said, May 19th, Tuesday in the afternoon, so which is incredibly warm for this time of year here, but nothing that we can't handle here. There's no humidity, so it doesn't feel bad. There's a bit of a breeze, but strangely enough, of course, this time of year we get clouds of black fly, clouds of mosquito. It's almost like, you know, unless you've been living out here all your life, like us, or half your life, whatever. Us, it's all our lives, but you know, some people have been out here a long time and they've gotten used to it. Normally, but when the new people move out from the cities, they last one season with the black fly and then they're gone. So, and that's what's happening this year. We got all these back to landers, part 2. The last ones were in the 70s. They're all buying land out here since COVID. But like I say, we'll see the exact same thing we saw back in the 70s. They'll last 1 or 2 bug seasons, and then they're putting everything up for sale again. So you'll probably get some good prices on property up here in the next couple of years, depending on how bug season is. Well, anyhow, back to the bugs. There are none here today when I came outside. I'm like, oh, got to put the spray on, gonna start up the mosquito coil, and that's what I did. You can see smoke going by, you know, and all this, but there's no fucking bugs. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, yesterday I'm down at my mother's picking up a percolator box for an order, and my truck was literally covered in black fly, like literally with thousands within seconds. And I knew up the spray pretty heavy, and my mother, of course, she won't come out the door without a half a pound of muskol on her. So, you know, you learn quickly out here, keep lots of spray. But yeah, I mean, they were just terrible down here. So I'm thinking, well, I'd like to do these videos outside today because I was inside yesterday because it was bad here. Today they're gone. It's like somebody flipped a switch. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I mean, I don't remember too many days in May that I've ever seen, except for when it's, you know, the early cold part, you know, and it goes into June a little bit. But the last 2 weeks of May and then into June, bug season, man, black fly season. Black fly will last anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks. Then they're gone. Then it's not bad. It's just mosquitoes, and that's easy to deal with. You know, they don't cloud up as much as the black fly. For you, those of you in Northern Ontario, other places that have black fly, you'll totally get what I'm saying. So, yeah, they just carry you right off to the creek and dump you there. So yeah, and then even the mosquitoes start to piss off, usually by mid to late August. You know, we get deer fly out here, which out here we lovingly call them kamikazes. And they'll, you know, for about a month and a half or so, they're really bad here. But again, you learn to deal with them and just dress proper so they're not bugging you too much. But they got a wicked little bite on them, so you want to do that. But they disappear, like it's almost like August 1st. It's like somebody flips a switch. You look around and like, where the fuck did they all go? They were just here yesterday. And then just like you say, a bit of mosquitoes, and then September, that's it. The most you have around here are moths. So I look forward to fall every year. I'm not a spring or summer person, even though I love fishing, hence the name Fishing Camp. Imagine that. So anyways, let's get up. I need to get up. I just been drinking this coffee and, smoking this coffee and drinking that spliff. I found a misplaced jar of Bruce Banner, number 4, that I grew last year. And it was one of the good jars that had the bigger buds in it. And I'm going, how the fuck did I? And it's like, okay, I got some chairs, which we're going to talk about right now. And that's how I found the misplaced jar. You know, it's a big jar, one of those, like, I don't know, they call them pickle jars, but half-size ones. Anyways, on my way to Montreal, dropping my girlfriend back off. When the hell was that? What's today? Tuesday? So I got back here Saturday. So Friday we leave here. And we're driving up the road, and lo and behold, I'm gonna take this and do that. Okay, lo and behold, here's this beautiful oak, solid oak kitchen table set with matching 6 chairs. Now, you're probably looking going, there ain't 6 chairs. Well, I put 2 of the chairs into the trailer because we had these shitty chairs in there for like 100 years. 8,000 million butts have sat in them, so that's the end of those. So 2 of these have gone in, the ones without the arms on them, into the trailer, which they're absolutely perfect for around the kitchen table. The rest of this is going to be going into my mother's garage to put it in storage for now, because my girlfriend is still in the midst of trying to buy us a condominium or a triplex there, and she wants this one brought up there, you know, to use in our place once she gets that thing situated. So anyways, I'm really happy. I mean, can't beat the price, free. And so anyways, I let it sit out for a bit. I mean, I've already read that COVID doesn't stick on anything, but it just didn't hurt. They've been here, I don't know, when did we pick these up? Well, I picked them up on Friday, and then I had them in the back of the, truck while I was in Montreal overnight. And then Saturday, I came back, and I didn't take them out until yesterday because I had to do dump runs yesterday. So that's, no, I'm sorry, I took them out before that. They've been sitting here. I took them out on Sunday, I guess. So they've been sitting outside for a little bit, so I'm kind of pleased. So I got that stuff out of my mother's garage, but now look what we're dealing with here. I got the boat out of my mother's garage storage, kept her dry and warm this year, because I need to get this all cleaned out here, because we've got to get the carpet installed here. I got to go down and blow about $160 at Home Depot, which I absolutely hate the idea of going to, but they're the only ones in these parts that have the right carpet that I need. So I did a check over the motor and everything, and I was going to have her tuned up, but I'm really happy, and you'll see why here. Hang on a second. After sitting all winter, okay, all winter it sat, okay, battery never died or nothing, and it did this yesterday. So I just had to check my ankle because there's tick season started. I just felt a little bite on my ankle, but it's nothing. Anyhow, the old 40 Magnum Mariner here, which I changed the plugs on last year, and I put some new wires on, and I changed the solenoid on it, I think, if I remember. Anyways, I don't use anything but premium fuel, and so, I mean, the carburetors didn't get gummed up. The filter still looks good for this year. Probably will get a new one and change her mid-summer or something, I don't know. But other than it being a bit dusty and stuff, she started right up. So it's like, yeehaw. So I'm not going to bother taking her in. What I will do next year is I'm going to take the carburetors off, or I may take the whole motor to a friend, friend, he's a guy that I take my, he's a mechanic friend, but he owns a shop. But anyhow, I'm going to get him to clean up the carbs and make sure and just go over everything and maybe replace, any hoses and all that needs replaced. And so anyway, the old Quadrophenia, as I call this boat from the Who album, Quadrophenia. There's always 4 distinct personalities in this boat. When I'm in there, it's just me with my 4 distinct, or I have 3 other friends, and then there's 4. Anyways, Quadrophenia people will know what I'm talking about. So anyhow, so yeah, I'm really happy. Long weekend is coming up this weekend, and in here in Canada it's called Victoria Day, and I think I'm going to stop this at 15 minutes, and then we're going to do a part 2, so it's part 1 and 2. I don't want to make them that long, 30 minutes. I get bored watching myself editing them. Sometimes I even aggravate myself and I want to punch myself in the mouth through the camera or the TV when I'm editing. I'm just kidding. Well, actually, I'm not. But anyway, I'm going to turn it around here again. So we'll end this here at the wood pile. I get the splitters all set up. You know, we're going to have fire all weekend on this long weekend. Okay, I'll be right back. Let's do a part 2.